Greetings, my friend, my small friends. This is Calculon, star of all my circuits.
All my circuit.
I've been processing this for some time, Monique, and, well, will you marry me?
Oh, Calculon.
And you're listening to my unholy acting talent on Brigade Radio. Dramatic pause. One!
You're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
And then we got a guy here back from last week who we love a lot because when he's busy, he ditches us. But he's pretty entertaining when we do get him here. He's got a movie coming out on August 31st that stars Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder called Destination Weddings. In fact, I spoke to Harrison Ellenshaw of Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back fame after our show last week, and he goes, "Man, that trailer really looked good." And I said, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, Bill's nodding his head because he knows who Harrison is.
Two of my favorite people. Well, Harrison, yeah, and his dad. But the trailer is awesome. Two of my favorite people. Who's not in love with Winona and who doesn't love? It's just great. It looks like a great.
Well, that's good because they're the only two people in it. So
that's all the people I want to see.
It's them and a few pictures of other people who don't actually say anything. They're the only two speakers.
I like it.
Now, when you direct somebody like that, they come to the project with ideas, and you've got 9.5 days to shoot. And we were joking because you said Keanu walked up to you and said, "Oh, gee, Vic, don't you think you need 10 days?"
Could it be 10 days, Vic?
Do they come in and have a bunch of ideas that you got to clip because of time and schedule and budget and things like that? Or
no, I mean,
they just kind of ride with the
package?
package?
Of course they have ideas, and you want them to, and they have pretty good instincts. I mean, they're who they are for a reason, and they were on it. They were on it to the syllable. It was unbelievable.
Now the real question: what kind of crew gift did he get you?
Oh, he's very generous. He actually threw a cast party at the end of the shoot.
What?
Yeah, for everybody. He was just lovely and had everybody at a really long table. I have a great picture somewhere on my phone of 100 of us sitting at a long rectangular table, and it was all his idea, and we appreciated it very much.
Oh, nice. Where was it at? Or is that one of those?
It was up in Paso.
Oh yeah, up there on your location.
Yeah.
During the schedule?
At the end.
At the end.
Oh.
But didn't you guys have to make it back to L.A. for a certain amount of time, or on the ninth day? Or?
We did, but it was a question of releasing people at a certain hour, and then of course they have the option to stay or the option to drive back. But you do save a significant amount of money if you include the travel time in the schedule on the getaway days.
Listen to that.
I'm just curious. How do you shoot a movie in 9.5 days?
Paul Verhoeven didn't do RoboCop in 9 days, Bill?
Everything takes 100 days and millions of months.
It's very short. It's a 7-minute film. No, but it is short.
It looks like a real film, though. It looks good.
No, it is short. It's barely 90 minutes and maybe 88. I'm not sure what the final. But long takes, 2 cameras running all the time. Wow. It's mostly conversation, although there is a little bit of sex and one mountain lion.
Violence?
No, not really violence.
Usually, violence is what comes out of the executive's mouth.
There's the implicit. No, not sex with a mountain. There's sex, and a mountain lion.
Did you ever hear of a 9.5 day shoot? Feature film?
Well, what we were saying in private is Vic's he's pissed off everybody in town now because everyone's going to be sitting back behind the desk going, "Well, why do you need 15 days?" Yeah. Vic did Destination Wedding in 9.
Well, it's like the big feature film at Warner's that got, about 15 years ago, got edited in 8 weeks.
Wow.
To a final thing. And then that became the benchmark. So then the pressure was on. So then, of course, a company said, well, we got to start editing earlier. So the day you get the first film, you're putting it together. And it was a nightmare.
We just had to make it for a price that made sense.
That's so cool.
So that when we went into the marketplace to sell it, we had a fighting chance of landing our investors in the black. I don't believe that you should assume that an independent film is going to be a money loser. That's not a way to do business. I'm not running a charity.
Well,
I'm trying to put things out there that that can make a living for themselves.
Well, I can see that your two actors must have really memorized all that dialogue, like you say. That's the only way to get through.
That's the only way. You're sunk if you don't have actors who are and they were very generous with their rehearsal time. Yeah. So there were a few days on the front end where they would come over to the office and we would go through it.
That's the only way to do it.
That's the only way to do it.
You're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
You better subscribe to this channel before you look uncool.